What's up, fellow Saiyans, and welcome to episode 23 of my Marvel Mini Paints. Today we're doing Sebastian Shaw. He is a villain, and he is the leader of the Hellfire Club, which is like a rival to the X-Men. He's primed in uniform gray, as are all mine. So to start him off, I'm trying to think what else he has here. But to start him off, we're going to use Elven Flesh for his skin. And that's just going to cover his face and his hands, because there isn't much skin anywhere else on his body. Sebastian Shaw has the ability to just absorb any kind of energy, and it just makes him more powerful and strong. I honestly haven't got a chance to actually play him yet. I haven't got a chance to play him or Mr. Sinister from either blue or gold expansion, so kind of excited to try it out. Now for his jacket, like the overcoat, we're going to use deep blue, because in the reference it's like a dark bluish color. I have to say the miniature itself is pretty plain. Like even as like his base and everything, like there's not much to him, not much exciting going on. We're gonna take ash gray, and we're gonna do the base, like what he's standing on, that broken column. We're gonna do all that in ash gray. Next, we're going to move on up to his head. We're going to use oak brown for his hair. Just be kind of careful here not to get the brown on your skin. It's okay if you do. You just have to add more flesh layers later. Now for his vest that he's wearing underneath his jacket, we're going to use dragon red. For his shoes, we're going to go with Necromancer Cloak. Now for the white collar thing or whatever you want to, whatever it's called, underneath his neck and around his wrists, like the fluffy stuff, we're gonna use mummy robes. Now for his pants, he's already primed in uniform gray, but there is a little bit of red from the vest on like that I got onto the pants, so I'm just gonna have to retouch it up anyways. But that's the color I would be using if I hadn't primed him in this. I'm going to grab the detail brush and I'm going to hit a bunch of these little spots up. Now we're going to use matte white for the eyes. And they're just going to be straight white, like there's going to be no pupil. And he has little buttons on him, and for that we're going to use greedy gold. Yeah, same with his buckles on his shoes. He has little, like, they look like pilgrim shoes. The gold buckles on them. And then once that's all painted and dry, we're in our washing phase now. We're going to start off with the flesh wash for his hands and his face. Next, we're going to use soft tone for the red and for the blue. You might as well even put some of that into the mummy robes. And his hair as well. Now, once it's time for the highlights, we're going to add just a little bit of mummy robes to our elven flesh to get a highlight color for the skin. We're going to just take this and use the dry brush method. but really on a really small brush, we're just going to go over all the places where the light would hit the skin. Now for any of the parts that were mummy robes, like his collar, his socks, and his arms, we're going to use matte white as the highlight for those. It's just a bit brighter than mummy robes. But over top of the wash, it definitely makes a difference. Next, for his pants, we're going to use ash gray. I'm going to mix a little white into the red as well for the vest. But for his whole jacket, we're going to use Void Shield Blue. But right before I said that, what I was explaining was I mixed a little white into the dragon, or the mummy's robe into the dragon's red, and did his vest as well. But with this, we're going to use a whole different color in general, because we have a bunch of blues in this set. And for the base, we're going to dry brush skeleton bone. And once that's all finished, this is what we're going to end up with. Okay, I like the way he turned out. Can't wait to actually play against him. You'll get a more close-up look here in a second. Whoa, just dropped them. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you want to catch live painting sessions, you could head on over to either Twitch or Facebook. Just look for Saiyan Lee. Just look for the little cartoon guy. Subscribe to get notified of new episodes when they come out for these on YouTube. And again, thanks for watching, and later, Saiyans.